Quick, you have 5 seconds to like and subscribe to the channel right now before I punch Santino right in the face. Did you do it? Oh, well, I'm gonna do it anyway. What is up, everyone? We are back with another video, and today I have another GTA 5 video for you guys. This video, as you can tell by the title, is top 10 WARSTOCK vehicles that you can get, or that you should get, in 2020 before everyone else gets them. So without further ado, we'll get straight into the video and we'll get on with number 1. Alright guys, here is number 1. So number 1 is Avenger. You need this because it's probably the best you know, like plane or sort of helicopter, I would say. Not so much because of its speed and whatnot, but because of what it can hold. So what it can do is, you know, if you go to purchase it, you can change up the color that is on the inside, which is pretty cool. So you have you can have candy, which is hot pink. You can have Caesar. You can have Arctic, Tiger Stripe, Mojito, standard issue, like a white, urban, and gold fingered. So they've got quite a lot of colors to choose from, so that's pretty cool. I would, if I was gonna pick any color, I'd probably go with either the tiger stripe or the candy, or maybe if you're into like a greenish, I would go for green, because all these other colors don't look as good. Like this looks alright, and so does white, but like black and Caesar and Arctic, they don't really look that good. So that is the interior that you can do on it. The next thing that you can do with it is a gun turret, which is awesome. So what you do is someone can control it. It cannot be the pilot, it has to be a friend or someone else. So you can buy that for 200 grand. So I would recommend purchasing it if you have enough money to get it. And then onto vehicle workshop. So this is where you can upgrade and change up your vehicles inside of the Avenger right here. It is in this little back bit here. So that is what you would use for the vehicle workshop. In the vehicle workshop you can upgrade your cars, you can put some missiles and weapons on some of them. I'm not exactly sure which which vehicles that you can put it on, but I know that there's quite a lot of vehicles that you can do it. But on to the next one, which we have weapon workshop. Now this is where you can buy some weapons and, you know, upgrade your own weapons. So if, let's say, you wanted to buy a weapon that you can't buy in the ammunition, I would go to your Avenger and purchase it from there, because some of them can be cheaper, I'm pretty sure, and some of them can be in there that you can't get for quite a while in ammunition. For example, a heavy sniper, which you can't get until I think rank 90 or something. So that's not easy to get, but it's quite, you know, far from level 0. But yeah, so I would recommend getting the weapon workshop and the gun turret, because those are probably the most important for the Avenger. And I will show you, the next one has a reason why not to buy the vehicle workshop, unless you do want to, because it's like kind of expensive here, like it's really expensive here. So I would not recommend to buy a vehicle workshop in the Avenger. So on to number 2. Alright guys, we are in number 2. So this one is the Mobile Operations Center. Now a lot of people do have this already, but if you don't, I would recommend getting this. This is probably one of the most important ones that you will need to get. A lot of glitches can be done with this. There are a lot of things that you can do with it. I'm not exactly sure how much stuff you can do with it, and besides all of this, you can change it up a little bit. So without further ado, so the first thing that you can change is what type of mobile operation center. So you can get the Phantom Custom, which is this one right here. It's kind of like Optimus Prime, like looking, if you have watched Transformers. So if you've seen Transformers, you'll know what I'm talking about, but if you haven't, go watch it. It's a good series, movie series, whatever. Or you can choose the Hauler Custom, which is like an armored version. This, you know, it's it looks a bit weirder, I should say. Like, this looks like a normal truck, right? And then if you go to this, it looks like an armored military truck type thing. So we'll stay on this, and then in Bay 1, which is living quarters right now, but you can change it to a command center, where you can do like a turret, and like shoot turrets out of it and whatnot. And then you have Bay 2, which is an empty bay, and you can put either a living quarters, if you choose the first one to be command center, weapon workshop, which was in the Avenger, and then weapon and vehicle workshop, which costs more, but it really should be in Bay 3. I would recommend to put it in Bay 3. So I would change this to maybe living quarters, and then put this one as personal vehicle storage, which is used for a lot of glitches. Or you can put weapons workshop and whatnot, but if you want weapons and vehicle workshop, then you have to put it in Bay 2, and then Bay 3 won't be available to use. So that is that. You can also do interior color, so you can make it white, like this. It's like a light orange, like a browny orange type, like a gold. And then you've got like a light and dark green, like a mint color type thing. And then you have like a brown. So that's basically that you can't really see it that much. Like you got the chairs, like the phone and like stuff, that changes a bit of color. You got the wall behind right here, you got, yeah, like the chairs and stuff, but not that much else changes. You can see right up in the corner that something changes up there. It's probably another wall. But that is number 2. There's not that much to talk about this one. You know, it's quite straight to the point with this one. You know, Bay 1, Bay 2, Bay 3, interior color, and cab, which is basically just the Phantom or the Hauler. So if I was you, I would choose the Phantom Custom, only because it looks better, and because, you know, it's more like a truck, where this, it costs way more. And you know, I would just not recommend it. Like, you can purchase this for 779,000, where you can purchase the Hauler and it's 2,179,000, which I would not buy, to be honest. So that is that, and we'll get on to number 3. Alright guys, now we are on to number 3. So number 3, as you can see, is the Vigilante, and this is like the Batman car in the game. So I love this car, but I don't have it at the moment, so I will try to get it, or maybe not, I'll see. But this car is just probably one of the best cars in the game. It is fast, it has a huge boost at the back. The wheels are huge, it's good on off-road, it's good with handling on the streets. It's armored as heck, so you probably won't die when you're inside of it. Like if you're speeding down in the city and you smack into someone, they're just gonna go flying and you're not gonna go flying. So it is a really good car. I would recommend this car. It is, you know, it's got like a really powerful jet at the back. You know, it's really armored. Like, you're probably not gonna die by the cops, let's face it. You can, another cool thing about it is that if you go off a ramp or off a mountain and then boost and flick your car upwards, so it so it's facing towards the sky, it's gonna go shong, and it's gonna be like a rocket. It is a really good car, and I would recommend it. So without talking anymore, let's get on to number 4. Alright guys, we are on to number 4, and this is number 4, the Oppressor Mk II. Now a lot, and I mean a lot of people have this already, and I have a suggestion for you to, you know, to, like, defend yourself when it comes to Oppressor Mk IIs. So stick to the video and you will see what to buy to get away from oppressors really fast and easily. So stick around for that, but without talking about something else, so about this bike, I should say, it is really good. It's quite fast. It is a hover bike. You know, like, it's kind of hard. Like, I wouldn't say it's the best bike in the game by quite a bit, because it's really hard to like go up into the air. Like, it takes a while to get quite high, and it takes a while to get back down to the floor. Well, you could always just jump off if you have a parachute, but you know, that's not really what you want to do every time. But you know, the Oppressor Mk II, there's not much to say about it. It does have a small boost at the back, but it takes for you to stop moving for it to recharge, or for you to be going really slow for it to recharge. So it's not the best bike, as I said before, but it is quite good to get around in, just like the Vigilante. It's good to get around in. You can put missiles on it with the Terabyte, so going into the trade price and the bite now, as you can see up the top, you have to complete 5 client jumps as VIP or CEO, and then you also need to own a Terabyte, and I'm pretty sure you also need to own a nightclub, which I have, so it might not be up there, but I'm pretty sure that you need a nightclub also. So go purchase all of that if you want the trade price, which is a lot cheaper. But if you just want it and you have the money for it, just buy it now. But yeah, I would try and recommend to get the trade price, even though it's going to cost a lot. It's probably going to cost more to get the trade price to buy it now, so just buy it from that price, unless you already have everything, and you know, just buy the trade price. But yeah, so as I said before, a lot of people have this, so if you don't want to get it, don't worry. Like, it's not one of the things, like, I have it and I don't use it that much, because you know, I just like driving cars better. So if you're one of those car people, I have a surprise for you at the end of the video, so also stick around for that. And into number 5, I'm pretty sure, yeah, 5. So we'll get on to number 5 now. Alright guys, we are in to number 5. So this tank is probably, in my opinion, the best tank in the game, only because of its armor and what weapons it has and stuff like that. It is, it's an alright speed for a tank, I would have to say. It has a mounted machine gun at the top, as you can see, and it also has, of course, a cannon. It's got a huge cannon, for like a tank, but like always, a tank usually has a big cannon, because like, it's the most powerful thing in a cannon. So the armor on this vehicle is pretty good. I would have to say it's probably a little bit worse than the Vigilante, I would have to say, just in terms of like people shooting at you and stuff like that. But it is easy. I'm not sure, I've never had it, so I'm not sure how many people you can fit in it. It might be 2 because of the turret and the driver, so I'm not sure, but you'll have to go check that out. Once again, this has a trade price, so what you have to do is you have to complete the Khanjali setup in the Doomsday heist as a heist leader to be able to unlock it. So that's not as hard to get as the Oppressor, because you have to spend money and stuff like that, where in this one you will gain money because you're doing the Doomsday heist. So that is all I have to say for that one. If there's anything that I miss out in a vehicle, can you guys please let me know, so I know personally, and so everyone that checks the comments knows. So without further ado, let's get into number 6. Alright guys, we're into number 6, and as you can see, it is the Akula. So, and as like, instead of the, if you just want a normal helicopter and you don't want to get the Avenger, I would definitely recommend get this helicopter. It's probably the best helicopter in the whole game, only because it's like, it looks really cool. It's fast, it has machine guns, it has missiles, I'm pretty sure, and it can go stealth mode. Now stealth mode is probably the most OP thing on this vehicle. So what you can do is you can go into stealth mode, right, and then the wheels go up and everything. You like, it sounds really quiet, and no one can see you on the map. People can still see you visually, but they can't see you if they go onto the map, and you won't see like the helicopter symbol on the map. So if people are trying to get you in an oppressor, this is one of the ones that you should get for getting away from oppressors and just, you know, sweats and toxic people. But anyway, that is number 6. Oh, and also the trade price. Now, for this, you have to own a hangar, which you can store it, obviously, and complete the server farm setup mission. Now, I'm pretty sure that's in the Doomsday heist. I can't really remember, but you have to do those 2 things to get it. There might be a third thing, like I keep saying, that I already have that is not there, so just check for yourself, and then just do the missions or whatever you have to do to unlock the trade price, or you can buy it for around 4 million. But yeah, this is locked as well because you need to own a hangar, which I don't have, so I can't buy it. As you can see, I don't even have enough money to buy it. But anyway, that is the Akula. So without any more words, we'll go into number 7. Alright guys, now on to number 7. A lot of people might not agree with me, but that's alright. I don't really mind. I'm just doing my own list, which I reckon you guys should take some notes. But this is the vehicle that gets you away from oppressors really quick, only because you know, it moves around a lot, and you know, like, I'm pretty sure it's got missiles on it as well, and a machine gun. But I know that it has missiles on it. You might have to get it on in a workshop, in a Avenger mobile operation center, or even a facility. As you can see down here, it says this vehicle must be stored in a personal facility and can be modified at the facility vehicle workshop. So there you go. It can be quite hard to handle at sometimes, but I would recommend it to get away from Oppressors Mark II's, especially. So yeah, and also this has a trade price, so you have to complete the Doomsday scenario finale as heist leader to unlock the trade price, and you can buy it for, once again, around 4 million. So that is number 7, and on to number 8. Alright guys, on to number 8. Now this one I would just recommend you using this for fun. You can use it in missions, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure about that though, but we got the protection model of this vehicle has reduced armor plating, so that note is, so the Securiserve trade price is that, so which I can buy because I have done the missions. So It is 2,400,000 to buy this, which you could just see. Oops. There you go, 2,400,000. So that is how much it is for the Secure Surf trade price. I'm not sure if there's a buy it now, but anyway, this vehicle is awesome to muck around with. You know, if you drive into the back or into the front of a car with the ramp at the front, they just go absolutely flying. Like, if you run into someone from the back or behind, and you go into the backwards camera view, you can just see that they've gone flying away, and it's actually really funny to watch. So this is one that I love. So if I would recommend any fun vehicle, I would get this. It's kind of like the Phantom Wedge, because like you can just knock people out the way, but this one's more like fling people out the way, which is just funner, and I would definitely recommend. But you could also get another like bad thing about this is that you can get shots really easily through this huge gap here by other players. So if you're just doing it to muck around in a session by your own, I would recommend getting this. Alright, on to number 9. Alright guys, now we have number 9. So this one is the Chernobog or something like that. This one is another one of those ones that can destroy players, but also you can muck around in it a lot. It's armored, so as you can see, when you're in the vehicle, it's really hard to get shot. Because it's so far off the ground, it's kind of hard for people to shoot in the windows. And if you can't tell already, these huge things at the back are actual missiles, and you can shoot them out of the back, which is probably the best thing that you can do with this by far. It's a vehicle that I would recommend for you to get to, you know, just to destroy people with. It's hard to shoot people out the air, but on the floor, if people are like driving, I would recommend, or if they're just like, you know, having a car meetup, it would just be hilarious to go in, get in this, and then just blow the whole place up. I'm pretty sure all of them, you know, all go at once, unless it's one at a time. I'm not sure, I haven't had this yet, but you know, like again, I have seen videos on them, and I am just using what information I have. So that, once again, they have complete the escort Alp setup mission in the Doomsday heist as the heist leader to unlock the trade price for this vehicle. So that is what you need to do. I'm pretty sure I've already done that. And it's just not letting me buy it, but you can also buy it now for 3,311,000. So buy this, I would recommend, like every other thing in this list. There is a lot of high expensive, it's WARSTOCK, come on people, it's not going to be cheap, so for the good stuff, I would say, like, there is like 67,000 vehicles in this, but there's only like one, but it's not good, it's just like a truck. But this, I would recommend. And yeah, so on to number 10, the last one. Alright guys, on to number 10. So with this one, it is the Insurgent pickup. I don't think a lot of players have this because they don't really know what you can do with it, but it is really good with missions. So if you are one of those missions like people and you do it with friends, I would get this, only just because it's really heavily armored. It's quite fast, not as fast as a supercar, of course. It has a turret at the top which a player stands in and shoots out of. You can just use this, of course, in just an open lobby. But the trade price is 1,300,000. So, and you need to do the human labs raid. So I have no idea what that is. So go check it out on the internet if you don't know what it is. The buy now is 1,800,000. Sorry. And then yeah. So that's basically it for number 10. you know, there was no particular order and what to get first. I kind of just chucked everything into a list. So yeah, so there's no particular order. So if you like something in particular, go buy it. And do the trade price if it has one. Like the ramp buggy, it has a secure serve price, so I don't know if there is a buy now price. I can't remember before I did the missions, but to do the missions for the ramp buggy, you do need a office and you need to do vehicle cargo, or special vehicle cargo I should say. But anyway, that's number 10, and we'll get out of here. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys like videos like this. I'm trying to do as much GTA videos as possible at the moment. I'm currently editing one other one that I probably won't upload until tomorrow, so stick around for that one. It is another top 10 list, but for super legendary motorsports, sorry. So stick around for that, subscribe, like, and turn notifications on to get notified when that video comes out. And without further ado, I'll see you next time. Peace out, and goodbye.